Hey, what's up everyone? I'm back with another Hbar video. So currently right now I'm on the Hedera Hashgraph 4-hour time frame. I made a video earlier this morning just pretty much going over what we had going on. We definitely were making the video before the breakout, but I just wanted to let you guys know we hit 10 likes. Yeah, we hit 10 likes, and I said if we hit 10 likes, I'll make a second video. So here's the second video. Appreciate everybody liking and subscribing. I got some good updates and things like that to look at. So let's just jump right into this video and see what we could get. All right, so and earlier in the video, let me just sorry, I should have just looked at it. I want to see where we were at in that previous video. So like I said, I was rewatching the video, and it was pretty much just saying, like, see, current price then was 21.42 is what that is. 21.42. So if we were 21.42, current price is 22.04. And I was letting you guys know also that my first buy-in was at 21.36. So one other thing that I did also was, the way the market was looking, I actually jumped back in again. I seen the way it was looking, and I put another buy limit right here at 21.55. So when I seen that 21.55, and I figured, I know I have a lot of these down ones for these price targets for the coming down, but all we're gonna have to wait and see is if it were to just correct and possibly come back down. It just depends on how low it's gonna come after that, but I might need to adjust some buy limits. But like I said, I did get in with another buy limit because I figured it was going to go up, and I was like, man, I don't think these ones were going to hit, just the way I was feeling. So I did get in a second time. So my next goal is to at least, from where I got in my first buy limit to the top, it was already a 4% gain. So I'm still waiting to see if it still keeps going up. If you notice, like I said, when I got in, we were right here down at support. We pretty much went up to the top, so we're gonna see how far we come down. I did make this line like a rising wedge type of line, and it's kind of bouncing right on top of that, so it's turning that into support. So that could be support for right now, but we just have to wait and see what happens. But and also I had another chart. Okay, it was this chart right here. This was something I created myself. So if you guys notice, we're right here is the same line that's right here where we currently are at. So what I'm trying to say is we found support and pretty much resistance at this line right here. So what that let me know is that when we were down here at this price action that was happening, this is the line that we were getting resistance at. So I figured it wouldn't touch that line, but that's the next major level that we're going to have to break. So we're actually finding support on this line now. So the thing is, we could find support there, and then we could ride this line back up, hopefully to this area over here. And if we could break that one line, then we could see some more, even higher pricing than that. So we technically did just jump right here. This was the top of this previous right there is the same as that. So next level would be pretty much right here. So it'll be pretty much this level, hopefully. But like I was saying is that, so that was resistance. Oops. So if you notice, like I said, look, we got resistance actually quite a bit of times. So we danced in there a little bit, we danced right here a little bit, we danced right there a little bit. So that's what I'm saying is that we are getting that resistance right there. But we technically, on this one, we did break above it. So, I mean, we could be riding up into this triangle, into the point, and then breaking it, and then turning it into something else. So it just depends. Like, let me count. We have been... I mean, recently, look, 1, 2, 3-ish. This is pretty much the 4th try, so let's just see after the 4th try, see what happens. But yeah, that's kind of what one of the charts that I was saying, like, that's where I'm getting this resistance at. The resistance is this line up here now. So that's why I'm thinking we could just play out inside of this triangle, and it just depends where it happens if we get rejected at this line. So that's the next main thing, is we need to see if we get rejected at this line. So that's kind of what, and then I also had that chart, the one just pretty much the different colors, just letting us know the levels that we had to break through. And if you notice, we're actually breaking through this top level right here, and we're pretty much stuck in here now. So the last level we have to break through is this top one, and once we break into that, then it's new higher pricing and higher highs and higher lows, and that's when hopefully the reversal probably kicks in. I mean, if you think about it, this kind of looks 1, 2, and this is kind of like a head and shoulder. So if this were to break at this point, we could be seeing, look, this is going to be the next major point we have to break. If we break, see, 1, 2, 3, we pretty much broke it technically already. So but like I said, if we break the 22.13, 22.15 and close, then we could be coming up to this 22.98. And the 22.98 after that, it's off to the races, I think, after that. For the reason that once we break that new higher high, it's just going to be a lot of people realizing. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, so okay, so on this regular chart, this is just the one I had, just pretty much, it was like a bearish flag that was playing out pretty much. So we're just gonna have to stay above this line, and if we stay above that line, then like I said, we could just ride it up, hopefully. Well, like I said, this thing can't go up forever, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Because we did have, like I said, a fall right here, consolidate, fall right here, and then a rise. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th move, so the next one will be the 5th. This will be the 5th move. So I think after this next move is, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. After this next one, whatever happens, then it's going to be like a possible new trend. I have a chart right here letting me know that. So this is kind of what I got. I'm gonna let you guys know, since you guys got this video to 10 likes. I believe on April 2nd is going to be the next possible major move. I got to figure out which way it's going to go, but price label. So April 2nd, I'm gonna write it right here so I don't forget. April 2nd is this date that I have. Excuse me, sorry. So that's what I'm thinking, is that April 2nd is gonna be this next, I mean, like, so we need to stay above this line. But yeah, that's, so yeah, April 2nd, I believe, is going to be the day, right? So the candle that closes right before that is going to be the end of this trend. So I think whatever's playing out right now is going to be going on until pretty much April 2nd. That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of was my thing. So I'm going to look into it a little bit more and figure out what that is. But just keep in mind, maybe around that time, we might be finishing up. If we're way up here, I think this is the line that we could be finally coming down after. Or if we just kind of consolidate into that point, when we hit this will be the time we go up. So like I said, if we start moving up from here on out, and the way this trend is moving, look at that, it's going up. So could be possible. All right, this was that like falling wedge that I created, and pretty much like I was saying is that it fell perfectly, and it actually, I mean, the price went up, so technically this was correct because it did break on the other side of that line, and once it did, it let us know which way it was going. But yeah, so I think that's, yeah, look at, and it fell, and it followed the line perfectly, exactly. So that's why I'm thinking it could be, we need to close above this line to keep pushing up for sure. So this is the one that's a rising wedge. I mean, I'm wondering if I could even do it from here to there. So I mean, like I said, those are all, those could all be different little trend lines, all pretty much the same thing. But yeah, so that's pretty much my Hbar. Let me check the RSI. Sorry about that. Let me check the RSI. All right, so the RSI, we are still above this line. So one thing that I wanted to mention, I know I mentioned it, I know I say the RSI when it's above here, it lets you know that it's a strong trend to the upside. So I wouldn't put short positions when the RSI is up here, because that just lets you know that we're strong to the upside. If the RSI is down here at the bottom, you don't put long positions because it's strong to the downside, because this is where it would be. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so like I said, so since we're on the upside right now, we could hit this line and come up still, and we still got more room. So that lets us know we're still working our way up for sure. Okay, and the stock, like I was saying, there's some people that like to say the stock is oversold and overbought when it's in these areas. That's pretty much like I was saying with the RSI, just like it lets you know how strong this trend is. So if the stock is way up at the top, that just lets you know that the trend is strong to the upside. You know, if it's to the bottom, it lets you know it's strong to the downside. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't go against the trend, is the reason why I mentioned that. So if we're strong to the upside, there's a reason why we're strong to the upside. So there's probably a lot of buyers at this moment. So it probably wouldn't be the best idea to go long or short, you know, depending. And let's check the MACD real fast. So the MACD is pretty much the same thing with the MACD. We're on the upside, so it's kind of hard to go against the trend right now. But it is riding up, so we could just see how much higher we keep going. So yeah, I feel like too we could just be pushing back up still. So inside of this triangle, we could just be pushing up to this point just to make the next decision. But one thing I do want to mention is, like I say, if you notice, if this is one big triangle, well, I guess, well, I'm just saying because it's technically on the downside. It's on the bottom half of everything. But I did kind of make that way for that reason. But yeah, we'll just leave it like that. But yeah, so okay, so if current price right now is 22.09, that's pretty much the price we need to push above. So we need to push past 22.10 to start seeing some higher side, and we could push up to 22.25 if we do. If we start seeing 21.93, we could be seeing lower side, and after that will be 21.82. After that one will be 21.72, and after that one will be 21.57. That's coming down. But like I said, if we start moving up, let me give you some prices to the upside. So yeah, so we need to break pretty much 22.25. And if we break 22.25, then we could be seeing at least 22.47, 22.48, yeah. And then if we break that, we'll see 22.58. And that's the 22.58, 22.63 is the point we need to break to start seeing a real jump to the upside even more. But yeah, but we are strong to the upside right now, so I would definitely think it's going to keep pushing up right now, at least for a little bit. So just keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so that's all I got for right now. I appreciate everybody watching to the very end. If you like that video, please like and subscribe. And let's try to hit 60 subscribers. We're almost there. So I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.